Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here on the Sam channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Apologies for not getting this video on yesterday. I guess, I don't know, I unplugged something or something didn't hook up right, or I don't know, because I'm redoing the room here little by little. As you can see, it's still a work in progress. I've got mess everywhere. And this is the cleaned up part. The rest of it is just one big mess. But it's getting there the next few days. Hopefully by the end of this week, it'll all be back and better than ever because I've installed a few more things and got this nice boom mic now and rearrange the lighting a little bit and rearrange the shot a little bit, and I've got to clean all this stuff up. But in the meantime, enough said. That was yesterday. It was, for some reason it just didn't work. Hopefully today it works. Okay, let's check out first and foremost the way things are this morning. You will not have to worry about the wind. My goodness. Yesterday, there were wind gusts approaching 60 miles per hour. And if you'll recall, we talked about this even the day before yesterday, that would be a possibility as that low pressure system moved through. Wind gust of 55 or even higher here in Bowling Green. There were some trees down, small trees uprooted. There was a lot, even going down Scottsville Road yesterday evening, I saw debris just kind of blowing across the road. There was somebody's like tarp. There was a big tarp, and that could be dangerous. You're driving, it's dangerous enough to drive down Scottsville Road on any given day. But yesterday, with the winds blowing, that tarp just kind of scooted across the road, and people were having to dodge it and move across and like stop real quick. And then there were some power outages across the area yesterday, but you won't have to worry about any of that today. The winds are calmer, the sky's mostly clear. As you see, there is that cold front that lays across the area. That's going to become a warm front again. So it's going to go south of us, not really affect our weather today. Slightly cooler today than the record breaking 78 that we had yesterday. Yes, it broke another record. 78 broke the old record of 74 set on February the 27th of 74, set back in 1948 and 1955. So it actually broke two records. 78 was the high. That's 24 degrees above the average of 54. And we picked up about 3/100ths of an inch of rain. Just that little bit of gusty showers that came through. Again, we weren't expecting any severe weather, so none of that materialized here. But you could go to northern Kentucky, and there was some damage up there and some severe weather, a few what they called non-severe thunderstorms. Remember, I talked about that too, that some of the winds may reach severe criteria and you might get a severe thunderstorm warning, but it wouldn't be your typical severe thunderstorm. And that's what happened in a few places yesterday. All right, here's a look at the 10-day blender. And here we go. More topsy-turvy weather. We go from slightly cooler 68 to near 70 today, if you can even call that cooler, to 77 tomorrow. It could be another record breaker. Then we go near 70 Thursday, upper 60s to near 70 Friday. Then we get a cool down by Saturday, but only going to where we're supposed to be for this time of the year for temperatures, which is around 54, 55 degrees. Then we go back into the upper 50s, into the 60s, back to the 50s. Not really any cold air, just coolish and a reset back to more late February, early March standards. but nothing incoming that appears to be winter-like. But we're not done with the crazy weather yet. I'm just telling you, it's been a crazy year so far, and the crazy is not going to stop. Okay. I know I've had questions just yesterday. It's like, why is this happening? And of course, everybody that's on the global warming end of things and the climate change people are all like, see, and I'm like, no, it's happened before. You just don't remember. It's happened several times. You just don't remember. And it's happened eons ago before you were born. It's happened. Give me a break. Okay. Every once in a while, we get in a pattern that's like this. And next year, as I said, it could be totally different. Probably will. We'll be freezing our hinds end off next year. Who knows? Next February, March. It just ebbs and waves, ups and downs. It's just the way it is. Here's a look at temperatures this morning. Yes, slightly cooler, but not by much. 40s and 50s. No cold air. Look at Kentucky, all of it, even north, east, southwest. Not cold. 40s and 50s. Again, some of these locations picked up a little bit of rain yesterday, and then those incredible winds. Mesonet sites were going off the charts yesterday with some of those 50 plus mile per hour wind gusts. Around noon was especially the strongest of the winds. Noon to about 1 o'clock is when most of the reports were showing some of those high wind totals. All right, let's get on to the surface maps here. We can still see locked in well to the north of this line is the cold air. That's the where winter is occurring and will continue to occur. It's not going to occur for us. Everything's going to stay pretty quiet. As you see, high pressure stays in control, and the zonal flow from west to east continues. And this is why we have the pattern that we're in. It is one of those that trends warmer for the south and really cold to the north. And in between is where you have those battle zones for severe weather or for a big snow. And usually, once these low pressure systems come off of the Pacific over toward California and the Baja, these things are kind of powerful. It's just the pattern that we're in right now. And the difference between low pressure to high pressure is going to continue. You can see, you can look at the millibars and just see the big difference between what is, more arid and more stable to what's really wound up and what's strong. And so that pressure difference is that tunnel. Remember, I told you about the tunnel where the winds, well, that's not what I wanted to draw. Let me get my mouse over here. The wind tunnel. See, it's like it creates this tunnel of wind in between these pressures. And that's why we had a day like yesterday, and we're going to get another one. It appears Thursday into Friday, we're going to have another day like we had yesterday, except this time we might have some severe weather. All right. So let's put the timeline. Let's keep going here. We're into early. This is no late tonight into early Wednesday. We're going to watch a low pressure system. There it is. Now it's not very strong right there, 1005. Not that strong. This one is much stronger. This one is just a little bit stronger. Okay. The lower the numbers, the more stronger these things are. So you see another system coming off the coast of California. We're going to watch that into Wednesday. Here we go into Wednesday afternoon. There will be a few showers that will try to get going here, and then they will overspread because of the southerly flow out of the Gulf of Mexico These showers will be what we call overrunning. They'll just be in the upper flow being directed into southern Kentucky. But here is our low pressure system, the one that's going to traverse again almost in the same place that the one yesterday traversed from, Four Corners through the plains, moving our direction. So here we go into Thursday, Wednesday into Thursday. Look at all the showers, some thunderstorms in here, and then that low goes to 996 millibars. And again, this one's going to have some tightly wound winds around the center of the low pressure system. And that means for us that it's eventually going to be windy and warm. Once again, look at that. It goes to 992, overspreading rains here. And then look how deep the cold air comes. This is the first time I've seen this far south dip in the cold air. And that's some really cold air that goes into the deep Four Corners area and into even Mexico by Thursday. This is Thursday, about midday. So we're going to have more rain, more thunderstorms. Well, we didn't really have thunderstorms yesterday, but more wind. All of that is going to come our way over time as we go through the rest of the week. So let's check the surface maps here and go through the next 7 days. And you can see this take shape. All right, so we start with this morning, weak cold front slipping through. It's going to go south. Then it's really going to just disintegrate, but then return warm. This is the warm air that's going to be with us for the next several days. Here we go into this afternoon, into this evening. It becomes a little stationary. Then Wednesday, it really starts to head north, being forced ahead of the low pressure systems. You can see it all taking shape back here to the west. Then we have pretty quiet weather for today, most of tomorrow. But tomorrow evening, we start to get that overrunning moisture, and there we go, showers and thunderstorms. Not only is there going to be more wind potential here, high wind potential, but there's going to be a risk for flooding. It seems that we're going to have a lot of overrunning over the same real estate kind of deluge of rain from Wednesday into Thursday, then into Friday morning. So you can see that here. This is Wednesday night, showers and thunderstorms. The front kind of stalls in the middle Tennessee, returns north as that deep low pressure system comes right across. It looks like the Missouri boot heel, 984 millibars. That's deep. And notice the lines all scrunched together. You know what that means. Like yesterday. Whew. Lots of wind. There could be some maybe severe weather with this, but it's gone very quickly. Here's Friday into Saturday, and then into Sunday, into Monday, high pressure takes over, and we're done. We're done with that. I know it's breathtaking. Yesterday, and my sinuses are acting up this morning. I don't know about you guys, but it's like sniffle, sniffle, sneeze, sneeze. I was out in the wind maybe for a few minutes, and this morning I'm just, yeah, it's just at you, at you. Whew, sinuses. Anyway, I'm headed to the radio station this morning. Sam 100.7 got another good morning for you, 6 to 10. 100.7 on your FM radio dial, stuff to give away. In the meantime, enjoy your Tuesday. God bless you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the radio.